Hey, this is Dancing Rabbit, and welcome to another weekend Pagan Perspectives. Kind of a cool early spring day here in Houston, so I'm between wearing the watch cap and wearing the t-shirt. This week's questions, really two of them. The first has to do with spirit guides, and the second has to do with scientific evidence. Low flying airplane here. Scientific evidence for paganism. So let me quickly answer the second question first. I really can't tell you anything about spirit guides because I have no personal experience with them, have never worked with spirit guides. I primarily work with the elements and with the Lord and the Lady. So that one was quick. First question has to do with scientific proof or support for paganism. As far as I am aware, there have been no scientific studies done to either support or debunk paganism. Generally, such things aren't done to support or debunk a religion. There are some studies by some of the, I guess you'd call them maybe hard atheist, um, New Age debunking, alternative medicine, alternative healing and therapy debunking people like the amazing Randy, whose works I really have enjoyed reading, and I feel like he has done a lot to expose some of the charlatans out there. Excuse me. Um, but I don't think that even he's done anything specific with paganism. So you might, Google him, maybe look into some of his books and see what he has done and maybe how that relates to what you're talking about. But what I would suggest that all of us pagans do is use our Book of Shadows as a sort of research tool on our own. Now, I don't think that any of us are going to be able to put together, uh, authentic, change one variable and have lots of control variables, double blind scientific study with thousands of replications to absolutely ironcladly prove something or not prove something. But the way I look at a Book of Shadows is that it's not so much a scrapbook as it is a research journal. And I'm not putting down people that, go the other way on their Book of Shadows. But I've seen a lot of books of shadows that had beautiful covers, maybe tooled leather, that they were filled with what looked like handmade paper and beautiful calligraphy, and the person had basically copied a lot of stuff from a lot of different books and online research and made a really beautiful scrapbook of their religion. And that's all well and good, but what I use my Book of Shadows for is more of a research journal. That if I do a particular spell, I'll write down how I did it. If I come up with a new recipe for some incense or oils, I keep my recipe in there just like a cookbook type recipe. And then I write little notes as to how the spell went, how effective was it, or what. So I don't think that we have any scientific studies out there that particular spells or techniques or divinations work better or not. I don't think we should wait around for that to happen. I think we pagans should be somewhat proactive and do our own more or less informal research. This is my understanding what a lot in of the folks in Brujeria do. That yes, it is a tradition which is passed down from teacher to student, but each teacher does an awful lot of their own experimental type research to see if this or that color oil works better, if it's better to add this or that herb or to leave it out or what. And then their findings are passed on to their students. So that's my suggestion. Don't wait around for someone else to prove your paganism. Go out and, you know, air quotes, prove it for yourself. So, till week after next, because I think this coming week is sub week. This is Dancing Rabbit, wishing you guys a beautiful, beautiful spring.